Y'all actually don't understand. Like, these videos are kind of therapeutic for us. When we be doing these videos, like when we was reading y'all comments, because we read them together, y'all. Y'all said stuff and noticed stuff about us and our demeanor that we didn't notice because we just looking at each other, so we don't always see, what we do or what the other person does. And looking back at the video and spotting out what y'all spotted, we like, how did they see this but we didn't? And it's like, so y'all actually helping us grow. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv, and I'm back again with another video. And as y'all can see, he is still here, I guess. But y'all know to check the description box below for everybody part of the Epic Empire. Let them know AyooTravv sent you. And if you want to check out the Cordell water bottle, their link will be in the description box below as well. Put in the word Cordell and you'll get 10% off your order. We about to go ahead and say grace. Father God, I come to you today to ask you to watch over this food. Please let it be a nourishment to our bodies. Please let us digest this food properly. In your name I pray. Amen, amen. One more time. Amen. Y'all, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Y'all not about to get popping. He talking about, he don't really eat that much.
I've been wanting Chinese food forever. Asian food, excuse me.
So we got a big old Panda Express Mukbang, y'all. Got some kind of shrimp. I don't know. Beef, chicken, some more chicken. I don't know. I don't really know what none of this is, actually. I'm put teriyaki sauce on this.
Yeah.
On the rice too.
Yeah. It's a little dry.
How y'all day going today? How's your day going?
Day's pretty well. I started to watch Baywatch, but we had to run out for a second, so I'm gonna finish it later. It's pretty funny, I guess.
Bay was watching Baywatch without Bay.
Well, Bay was asleep, so.
I had to text him and ask him where he went.
And I was in the living room. So. I didn't go far.
Can we get some noodles together?
No, I mean rice.
What were we just going to tell ourselves for?
I wanted to taste it on the stuff.
And what's that?
I'm gonna dip it or something. I could dip my roll in there.
You want more?
I'm going to bite one of these rolls. I don't know what you're talking about.
And bite you?
Okay.
I love orange chicken.
Yeah. There's everything in a bag of Skittles.
You a bag of Skittles.
What kind of Skittles? Am I sour or am I sweet?
You know. I don't like that.
What? What's wrong with it?
I don't like it.
Is it the sauce that's on there?
It's the way they cook the string beans or whatever they call it. I don't like that.
Yeah, let me taste.
It's the texture is bad. You like that?
They just don't really have no flavor. But they're not nasty though.
Alright, so we're about to get into our topic. Early on in the video.
So like, something that was on my mind anyway, or that we were talking about was the effect that the effect that parents have on their children's love lives as adults, or growing adults rather, and how maybe abandonment issues or the absence of affection can affect the partner's or one of the partner's ability to give or receive love from the other person.
What made you think about that?
Well, Travis and I I want to say we've been struggling, but it's been difficult for us to understand the other perspective as far as being able to give or receive love from one another, or the idea of like, oh, one person's trying and then it's like they're not getting any feedback from that person, and it's like, well, am I talking to myself or am I not doing something right? And it's not really the person that's not really doing something right. It could be just that the other partner isn't aware of the impact of maybe childhood trauma or the way that the person was raised.
But it's not like
It's good.
yes.
Okay.
You didn't have it yet? No, try without it. It's good. It's not a bad thing, y'all. How deep do you want me to go?
I mean, keep it surface level, but like, you know.
No, it's not bad at all. I just have a lot more love to give than the average person.
It is good.
Is that a good way to put it?
I would, sure, maybe like he has more love than the average person to give, or I want to say more. It's
well, it's not. I express it more.
Yeah.
So the way that I was raised, is that you give people their flowers while they still here to smell it. I'll try it over a little bit. Oh, no, this way. Come on, bro.
That's good.
So, like, even when I talk to my mom, which I talk to her like 50 times a day, every time I get off the phone, bro, I love you, I love you, I love you. I told y'all this before. So I'm more expressive verbally with my love, and he's more, I won't say physical, that sounds bad. He's more of a I show you I love you as opposed to I can tell you I love you.
But even
Is
in
that
that,
better?
I mean, sort of, but even in that way, my idea of showing love isn't, it might not be as affectionate as he's accustomed to.
Yeah.
A little bit background about myself. I was raised by a single father, and his idea of parenting was more so providing rather than being affectionate. And that's not like a total bad thing, but it affected me in being able to give love to a person, like, and knowing how to do that in a relationship.
And how to receive it too.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm with something. And I'm like that with my friends too. I love you, I love you, I love you. Cause you never know. You never know when you're gonna not be able to say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Or when they're not gonna be able to hear it or read it, whether it's text, phone conversation, whatever. So I need to make sure you know it. So I say it's not a bad thing.
What's not a bad thing? What's not a bad thing?
You want me to kiss you?
I didn't say anything. What's not a bad thing? Finish what you were saying.
I'm saying all of this is not a bad thing. That's what we're talking about. I don't want y'all thinking we're in a bad space or nothing like that, because we're not. We're just still learning how to adapt to each other's ways.
I think it's also something, like, even aside from that, it's just something to acknowledge, because partners really don't, whether it's two men, two women, a man and a woman, like, and so forth. A lot of times people don't demonstrate patience to know those kind of things or to question those kind of things. It's more so they'll see this reaction or see this action from a person, whether it's being very dismissive or overly expressive as far as showing affection, and then they're like, well, why? And they get upset rather than asking the question, well, where did this come from, or why do you do these things? Like, I don't think people ask questions as far as this topic, because they assume that the person is just being dismissive or nonchalant, apathetic, or on the other side, they're too clingy or they're doing the most and not really understanding why they do the things that they do.
And a lot of people don't get to the root of people, like knowing their full background. So when they be like, I love you, they love what's on the surface because they don't fully know what's underneath. Think so?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
You choking?
Yeah. I was drinking it.
Need some of my coldest water, bro. Get 10% off your order.
Kiki.
But yeah, people be like really surface level when they be loving somebody.
Most of the time, yeah, like they don't really take into consideration like the background. And this is definitely in times of just confusion or not knowing or not understanding the other person fully and why they do the things that they do, say, etc.
Or don't say.
Or don't say, right.
What you choking on?
I think I just drank it too fast when I was trying to eat my food.
No, it's because you said some bull.
I don't think nothing I said was bull.
You coughing up that bull out of your throat.
Okay.
Well, I will.
Want to shrimp it?
Yes.
I like to burp, so
Man, you get a kick out of burping.
I do. Sometimes I'll be rating my burps too.
Not sometimes, do it all the time.
Whatever.
Well, yeah, some people show love with their mouth, with their hands, their body. So you just have to know what.
I'm listening to you.
You just have to know what you're going to accept, or what you're going to allow, or what you're going to deal with, basically.
Yeah.
Some people need to hear it be said over and over.
Yeah.
Some people want to feel it. That's why they say there's a difference between having sex and making love. Some people express it differently. Yeah. But at some point, y'all got to meet halfway. If you used to showing it physically and the other person's used to saying it verbally, at some point you're going to have to.
I think that also goes into understanding your partner's love language and the way that they, like you said, express it, and meeting them in the middle, because y'all might not be doing it the same way, and it can cause frustration between the two partners. Well, why you gotta say this? And why you gotta do that? That's how I am, and I'm guilty of this too. Early on in our getting to know each other, I always said like, oh, that's just how I am. That's just what I'm used to doing. And he made it clear like, okay, well, how is what you're used to doing going to work into us doing what we do? You know what I mean? How and can you compromise? Are you willing to compromise, changing some of those habits if need be? And same for him having to understand that I'm not the happiest-go-lucky kind of person. I'm more of a serious kind of person.
So he claimed. I be seeing the goofy side of him all the time. I pull it out of you.
Yeah.
He told me on like the first day or second day, I'm not really goofy, and I think you're gonna be too goofy for me. Something. I almost cursed. I almost said something like that. And then when we was like talking on the phone stuff, when we went from DMs to phone conversations, he was just smiling, laughing. I was like, "That's not what you said when you was trying to be tough." No?
Trying to be tough.
Yeah. Yeah, he really liked to try to be tough.
I don't think I try to be anything. Everything I have a very stern back. Again, single father, you know what I mean?
But he be so tough. But then, like, he a little baby. Like, he really is a little baby. But he called me, like, a big crybaby. He really is a baby. He might not cry as much as I do if he cried up. Have you ever seen him cry?
Once, yeah.
When?
When you first came to this.
Did you cry last night?
Well, I teared up, yeah. I didn't cry how I did the first time, though.
Anyway.
And Travis is a baby.
I cried at the drop of a dime. I don't care. Because people hurt my feelings. But he a baby too. He just don't express it the way that I express it. Like with me, I'm just gonna start crying. Him, he shut down. He start pouting. He ball up into a little ball. All that. And that's stuff that babies do. But he's so tough. I don't get it.
I guess. I mean, he's not wrong. I do
You're
do
a tough baby.
I do those things.
Or baby tough.
Baby tough.
Or buff.
What?
Like baby tough. Put together.
Buff. But
Or you a tabby.
A tough
A
baby.
tough baby. No, y'all actually don't understand. Like these videos are kind of therapeutic for us.
Yeah.
If that sounds, I told y'all before it's therapeutic for me. But like when we was like posting the last two videos that we posted, like seeing the comments, some of y'all realize stuff about it.
You know that's how I drink my juice.
Now it's all over. When we be doing these videos, like when we was reading y'all comments, because we read them together, y'all. Each and every last comment. But we have one more video to go through. But that very first video, we read through every comment together. I read them all out loud, and talking about how I should respond, etc. So it was like y'all said stuff and noticed stuff about us and our demeanor that we didn't notice because we just looking at each other, so we don't always see what we do or what the other person does. So looking back at the video, we watched that video like what, 4 times?
Yeah.
Like looking back at the video and spotting out what y'all spotted, we like, dang. How did they... How did they see this, but we didn't? And it's like, so y'all actually helping us grow. And unfortunately, we don't live in the same state. Now, we do see each other often. Like, it was like, well, we have this thing where, y'all need to know our plan. But y'all will see him every now and again. It won't be consistently because y'all know I put out videos every day and I can't see him every day. But the weekends that we do spend together, it'd be more than just a little weekend. It'd be kind of like half the week too. Mm-hmm. But we're just gonna film because y'all really like him, I guess. Y'all like him more than I do.
Whatever. I appreciate the love.
That's because you don't get on their nerve.
I don't do anything.
You on my nerve.
I do. It's my job though.
Job well done.
Wait.
Let me feed you.
Let me chew my food up first.
Come on.
No.
Meow, meow. Look, meow, meow.
Ew.
What? That wasn't sexy?
No, it wasn't sexy at all.
Neither was that.
I don't care.
You look like a pig.
My food was not supposed to be. I like to eat Chinese food, huh? No, I'm gonna take right here. What you say? Yeah.
Let's feed each other.
You keep doing it every time I got something in my mouth.
You about to put that in your mouth too.
After I got done chewing this,
Okay, so let's do it.
I'm gonna take my time just because you want me to smack.
Come on, I'm hungry.
Okay. You stop being on sound. Huh.
Yeah, across the arm.
Like that?
I don't know.
It's so extra.
I'm corny.
No, I ain't.
Mm-hmm. Where we at? 1850. You are corny.
You know, egg roll.
I'm with one.
You was talking all that trash now.
You were talking all that trash.
No, I wasn't. Was that good? I didn't even taste that.
You always got something in your mouth. That's the problem. I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean like that.
Whatever.
So.
I'm ready right
You
now.
want a pepper too?
Yeah.
Okay, shrimp.
Are we gonna go into shrimps and pancakes? Here we go.
Come on.
Bland ass pancakes. No cinnamon, no sugar, no nothing. It's a plain, nasty, dry ass motherfucking. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's like a little cocktail shrimp that they put in the egg rolls. And you only get like one, and it just be that little itty bitty baby piece of shrimp. That's what you are. Here you go. It'd be the shrimp that people be craving for. Then when they find out that there's no excitement to it, they just about to get it.
That's a darn lie.
Yeah. You are that shrimp.
Oh. Them noodles are a little dry.
I'm full.
Yeah, we can't get them noodles no more. I didn't think that's stuff.
I'm full.
Yeah, me too.
We done?
I think I'm gonna get another shrimp.
Yeah, we holding hands under the table.
Let me check this out.
Get it.
Look at my mouth. This is walnut shrimp, I think.
I don't like nuts.
I ain't supposed to be eating nuts.
Why?
I'm allergic to one of them kinds. I don't know. Which one though?
I know which one you're not.
Walnut.
What?
What?
What just spit out the mouth?
That little tail part. I'm going for it too.
I feel like I haven't had ice in a whole bunch of hours.
You didn't have none last night, I don't think. You didn't. That was good.
That's why I was so bitter.
You didn't get your fix.
Did I get my fix of you? Did I? Whatever. Anyway, y'all already know to check the description box below for everybody part of the Epic Empire. Let them know AyooTravv sent you. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to my channel. Hit the red button. I thought you was full.
I like this orange chicken.
Hit the red button, turn to gray. Make sure you hit the bell right next to it so you be notified each and every time I drop a video. I'm going to let y'all know in advance this is probably his last video for a little while because he's going home tomorrow. But if you want the coldest water butter, y'all, make sure you check the description box. Their link will be in there. And if you want 10% off your whole order, no matter what you order, just type in the word coldest. Coldest, y'all. Get a couple dollars off. But if you want to stay connected with me, you can find my social media in the description box below as well. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that. You already know. Add me, follow me, leave me a DM, leave me a comment on Instagram, leave me a comment here, do whatever. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want me to say, what you want me to say, what you want me to eat, and what you don't want me to eat. All that good jazz. Let me know something. So it's been real.
See you guys later.
Bonnie and Clyde is out. Queen and Slim.
Ever the Queen and Slim.
But I haven't seen it.
I didn't see it either.
How you gonna be there?
I don't know.
Well, if we was Jay-Z and Beyonce, who would you be?
I'm Jay-Z.
That's a lie. Well, the thing is, I would actually, yeah. Yeah, you would be. You wanna know why?
Why?
So you, a couple different reasons. Well, I mean, we both performers, so that works for both of them, right?
Beyonce entertainer, you're an entertainer.
Yeah, I think she's more of an entertainer. Not saying I'm more of an entertainer, but I do like more stuff.
That's what I'm saying. She's definitely an entertainer.
Yeah, so that would be me. She just a boss. I'm a boss.
I guess so.
And then she like grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs. So I would get my street cred from you. Like she get her street cred from Jay.
Okay. I ain't gonna go back.
So I agree with that.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Sure.
I'm being for real. Just let the whole world know how deep your throat is at this point.
You're so rude.
I'm probably gonna cut that out.
Okay. You should.
All right, y'all, for real. We out. Peace.